Alright, so I should probably video this job. We took off the whole headlight speedo unit with 2 bolts that go here and 2 bolts that go up into here because we are trying to take the triple clamp off. Now we are undoing the EWS, the electronic security ring thing, unhook that, and then we will take the fork legs off and start working on the 21 mil nut for the record. And for the record, there is this plug which is covered by a cover. You take the cover off. There's also a plug back here, so that's disconnected. Alright, so this is definitely not as easy as I hoped it would be. Now we just kind of hope more, right? We just start hoping for other things. Now it's taking the nuts off of these to get these off, which this one is now done. And that's gonna, oh yeah. The heat, I was able to get this nut off. So yeah, we're about ready to take the whole triple off. Boom. Now, the tough part of getting this bearing out. It's going to be very tough. Jeez. I saw on YouTube where the guy just threads the nut back on, puts a socket, and just starts bam, 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 hammering it. I'm thinking about putting some heat on here. That might pop that bitch out real quick. We'll take a slam or two, right? Give it a 1, 2, 1, 2. No. Well, I guess it would be smart to take this out first. Fucking idiot. Alright, now let's give that a whirl, huh? It'd be sweet if it just popped out. A lot of mercy. That ain't doing shit. I'm gonna put some heat on it. Oh, well, that's interesting. I guess I needed to get that anyway, but I was hoping to use that to get the actual bearing out. Son of a bitch. And then times you're like, this is why we buy tools for. Just can't fuck up this electrical module. That's a scary thing. But I might be able to try and pull this, hopefully. I'm kind of too scared to put a puller on it and then set it down. Like, I do not need that. So I'm thinking about standing on it and then using the puller, pop, pop, pop. But I don't, that's scary. So I think I'm just gonna try and heat it up and bang it out, you know what I'm saying? Wait, I think it's moving. So now we're just waiting for this thing to get ice cold, throw some heat on the triple and just pop it right in, hopefully. And of course, you know what's wild about this fucking thing is it's a 7 mil hex. It's such an odd size that none of these sets come with, so luckily I had that for a brake job that I had to do, but it's like, what the fuck, man? Throw this in the freezer too. So wild doing all this shit at night with a headlamp. Like, that's all I got. But the plan is, I'm gonna try and heat all this up. We'll grab that frozen bearing, and hopefully it falls right in. Might have to bust out the hammer, but we'll see. Cold bearing. Oh, butter! Oh, Lord of mercy. Pop this clip back in there. Ugh. Boom. Alright, everything's cooling down, semi-warm. This is ice cold. Can we get the same look? Not quite. I didn't think so. Just a few strikes from the hammer and we're ready to put things back together. Alright, so this has to be turned all the way full right. Oh, it slides right in. Boom. Boom. So we want to throw a little blue on here. It's probably more than enough. And start screwing, eh? Alright, I don't know what the torque setting is, but we just put it on Guten tight, you know what I mean? So now we want to move to the forks. Pop that motherfucker up in there, you know what I mean? Alright, fork legs all Guten tight, because I don't know what the torque spec is for that. We got them all vented and whatever. I don't even know what the hell you call that, but we did it. I guess we can probably tighten up the handlebars. I think that's what I took off before. Make sure they're all onto the marks that I'd made. Actually, I'll wait on the handlebars. I'll put this whole unit back up. Starting with this. This goes in here somehow. Oh, butter. Snap, crackle. This goes here. Hopefully none of that got fudged up anyhow. This goes on here to cover all that stuff with some long screws, long tiny screws. Alright, head unit back in, or headlight unit I guess. Now we're just trying to align the marks that I've made and tighten down the handlebars. So now my thought from the beginning was to pack this with grease on top, because this seal is practically unobtainium unless you buy this whole thing, which I don't want to do. You can see where the water was getting by. So if you pack this up with grease, the water will have nowhere to go. So that's what we're going to do. I'm sure a lot of people will be like, what the fuck are you doing? But after seeing that, and after years of working on fishing reels, grease is your friend at keeping water out, so I feel good about that. It's a mess, but it shouldn't really matter. It's gonna keep water from getting in that bearing. And that's it, we're done. I suppose it would have taken less time if I had the bearing freezing when I got home, but we got everything tidied back up. Battery hooked back up. I guess the real test is, am I gonna get any errors? Alright, no EWS error. Very good. I just saved myself hundreds of dollars in service charges.